Welcome in, Shield Brothers and Shield Maidens, to Shield's Rest. I'm Brown. I'm joined here with the rest of the Shield's Rest team with Fry, True, and Joe. And we are so excited today to finally get to playtest Fabula Ultima. I know I'm excited to actually see how the system works. We're going to start really quick with just a recap of what's been going on. So if you followed the videos that we've made leading up to this, you may already know. However, we are doing this under the assumption of the main character, Tristan. He sees some conflict early on at a dojo with his sensei and the villain that you'll see in this, which is Kaspar. Essentially, he's been trying to destroy some of the technology and important pieces of cities throughout this world. And so we have now joined forces with Joe and True's character, which are Ballastar and Mortimer. And we have traveled to this end scene where we will hopefully encounter and confront Kaspar. So that's kind of what's been going on. But please go back and watch the chapters 1 through 5, at least the initial few minutes of those videos, and you'll get an idea of kind of the storyline leading up to this. First, we'll just start briefly with the character introduction so that you do know what characters we're playing as. So a little bit of a different situation with this one. Me and Fry are co-DMing and co-playing the main character, Tristan Belfour. He is a predominantly Fury class. He has 7 levels in that. He also has 2 into Weapon Master and 1 into Wayfarer. All of our characters will be level 10 today. Tristan's identity is the Fearless Protector of the Cogheart, and his origin is from the town Cog's Hollow, and he has the theme of justice. So we'll give it over to True to tell us a little bit about his character that he'll be playing.
All right, so I'm going to be playing Mortimer Highbrow, and I'm equal levels Lore Master and Spiritist. So definitely loving that idea. It's an interesting combo for sure. But my identity is going to be a gifted healer, spy seeking justice. The theme is justice, and the origin is Cog's Hollow.
Very nice. Go ahead, Joe. Tell us about Ballastar.
All right, Ballastar. That's his only name, no last name as of now. My classes are Chimerist, 5 levels into that, as well as 5 levels into Darkblade. And my identity is a Magitech scientist. I am originally from Gridlock, and my theme I put as ambition.
So just to give you guys a quick, kind of what's brought us to this point, right? I talked about what led up to this, but essentially in the last weeks, you've been traveling to try to seek out and find where Kaspar might be hiding. You've gotten clues and things along the way that have brought you and led you here. You've recently approached the area you believe you're supposed to be in, and you have taken a rest and basically been fully prepared and ready for what's about to happen. And I'll pass it over to Fry.
Right, so as you followed your clues, you've traveled along the way, kind of into some forested area, and as this weird sort of merger starts to happen of kind of plant life and natural environment, it starts to blend in also to weird like wires and technology, and there's this weird like mix of where these two areas meet, and you come upon what seems to be like a gate or doorway, and as you approach, 3 creatures kind of leap out hidden around the gate, and we will go ahead and jump straight into an initiative roll. So how that will be done is it is a group check. You 3 will decide who the leader is. This is I believe a dexterity and an insight roll. Let me double check. Yes, it's a dexterity and insight roll. You'll determine a leader who does the final roll. The other 2 will also do the dexterity insight roll. If you beat a difficulty level of 10, you will add a bonus to the leader's check.
Yeah,
so whoever
my vote's on True. He's got a positive initiative, so he'll be our leader. I vote.
All right, so then that means so Joe and Brown, you will go ahead and roll first.
Okay.
So your dexterity and your insight die, you'll roll those, add your initiative, and if you beat a 10, you'll let me know.
Guys, it's a double 8.
That's a crit.
Is that a crit?
It's a double 8, dude.
Love it.
Roll dexterity, you said?
Dexterity and insight. So whichever the corresponding die are for those.
I forgot to say we all start with failure points as well, so just
And then add my initiative modifier.
Yes, if you have one.
I have a -1.
Then you will subtract one.
Oh no, I have a -3. So
You will subtract 3.
so I rolled 2 2s.
That is a crit.
Okay,
Also.
sweet.
It's a crit of over 6s, I believe.
I was gonna say I thought it was over
Oh yeah,
6.
that's right. That's
Okay.
right.
So
Okay, good.
that's a 1.
So, unfortunately, though, because the way the group checks works is your crits don't generate opportunities or anything like that. I will consider they're basically an auto success. So you'll get basically a +1 from Mark succeeding. Joe did not succeed because not a crit because it was too low for that. So now you will roll true. You have to beat the highest initiative score of the monsters you are facing, which is going to be a 13.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. I think it's likely, boys. Oh, hey. Okay, what up? So 14 plus Mark's 1 plus my 4. So
Got it.
19,
Yes.
I think.
Absolutely. So you will now how it'll work is basically we will alternate. You will always go. Your team will always go first in the round. You will decide who goes first every round. While you kind of think of that, I will describe the 3 creatures that jump out at you first. One that Tristan is in particular familiar with. You might have as well if you are from Cogfellow. You know this as a clatter clown. So this is a little kind of like discarded gesture toy looking spirit. Or it's a spirit encased in this like clown robot, basically. What also pops out are 2 monsters that you assume are probably more native to the foresty side of it. One is a drake, so it's exactly what you think it is, like a small dragon. Additionally, you have the Hex Eye, so it is a this kind of like bat-like creature, but its body is essentially one giant eyeball. And that's the use of these 3 things kind of jump out at you. But the first turn is y'all's, whoever wants to go first.
Hey, Joe, why doesn't Ballastar go ahead and start us off?
I do believe.
I'll try my best.
True, I think you have something that activates upon conflict starting. You can choose to use it.
Oh, shoot.
I'm not sure if Ballastar has that, but I think Mortimer has something.
Oh, then you go first.
I think it's
No.
quick assessment, yeah.
You can just do it. I don't think
But
it
this-
means you go first. I'm not sure.
So at the start of a conflict, you may spend up to, I think that's skill level times 5 mind points. For every 5 points spent, you can choose an option. Choose a creature that you can see, and the GM reveals one of the traits, or name a damage type and choose a creature that you can see. Okay, the GM reveals the creature's affinity
Yeah, so
towards that
being
damage.
vulnerable,
Okay,
resistant, that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
gotcha. I definitely want to go for
Is that
choosing
from
a
your
trait
lore
here. Lore Master, yeah, quick assessment.
You spend 5 mana points. You can make an option for each 5 you spend. You can spend more than just 5. So I think you can
Right.
do multiple times.
So I'm gonna go for spending 2 of my skill level here, so 10 points in total, bringing me down to 63 mind points, and I'd like to hit up at least the dragon there, and then the bat.
And what do you want to? You want to know one of their traits, or you want to know name a damage type and choose a creature you can see and roll their creature? Yeah. So do you want to know if they're weak or whatever to a certain damage type, or do you want to know all of them?
Well, unfortunately, I don't know the damage types that y'all are doing. As far
Name
as
them off.
I was gonna say, yeah, Joe, what damage types can you do?
Obviously, we all would know that. That's fine too.
Yeah.
Damage types?
So there's
what kind of
physical, air, bolt, dark, earth, fire, ice, light,
Oh.
and poison. So you can pick one of those and then say, I want to know if the Drake regarding bolt, for example. Then the DM
I can
tell
do
you
dark
what-
damage.
Dark damage?
I believe so. As a dark blade.
Makes sense. So then let's go for physical on the Drake and then dark damage on the bat.
Well, For the Drake, it has no affinity towards physical, so it is neither weak nor resistant to. For the Bat, you said dark?
Yes.
It doesn't say though
It is
exactly.
neither resistant nor vulnerable to dark. The normal damage dungeons.
Regular hits on both, which is good information.
Then that is my quick assessment right there. But Joe, if you're feeling froggy,
Yeah, it doesn't specifically say that I have dark. I don't think. I'm just I have resistance.
Yeah, some of your skills might add it in, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Which I
what kind
don't.
of dark blade are you then? Come on now.
I'm resistant to it. That's why.
Because you're just a normal blade.
When I'm in crisis, I'm resistant to it. That is.
Oh.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and just try to make an attack on them. How are they with? How close are they? In a many.
Fabula Ultima range is pretty. You can. It's assumed you can always reach your target unless there's specifically something blocking you. So you don't have to worry about. It is assumed you can get to the target unless I said they're like a mile away or something like that. So you don't have to worry about that.
Alrighty. Well, for the first thing, I will. I think I'm gonna try to hit it with my whip blade. It's a rare martial weapon, and it looks like I use my dexterity and my might +1 with an HR of +12 physical.
Yeah, so with the whip blade, it has multi-2, so you make one roll against 2 creatures, and you'll hit both if you succeed on the check, so...
Okay. So... Okay, I see that. Attacks with this weapon have multi-2. Yep. So I take my dice for my dexterity and my might. I roll them together and add 1. And I have to get an HR of 12 or more? Is that what that means?
The HR just means whichever number's higher, you add that in place of where it says HR. So you just roll once for the attack and the damage.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, so 6 plus 2 is 7 plus 1, so 8.
6 plus 2 is 8 plus 1.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Why did I say that wrong?
What's
9.
going on? Which 2 targets are you attacking though? Because they have.
I'll go for the eyeball floaty thing and the clown. I think the clown would be pretty weak, or at least hittable.
1 second.
So it's their dexterity die that he's hitting against, and if they have a bonus, that adds into their dexterity die. That's how you get the defenses.
I see the pluses, but not the. Okay.
Yeah, so what's their dexterity die, for example, on the Clatter Clown?
If the Clatter Clown is.
I think your mic's a little far away, Fry.
Yeah, you sound pretty far back.
Oh, how about now?
Yeah, it's much better.
Oh,
That's better.
Yeah, I moved my mic while I was reading. Yeah, so for the Clatter Clown, you have to beat an 8. And what was the other thing you were hitting?
The eyeball.
Eyeball is a 10.
I hit the clown, so that's a good thing.
Okay. And then how much damage did you do?
So my highest one plus 12, right?
Yeah, your high roll plus 12.
So 6 plus 12 is 18 physical damage.
Is a good solid hit.
Cool.
Alright. And I think that moves to me. We'll have the Perfect. We'll have the Clatter Clown go ahead and retaliate. He's going to cast a spell. He kind of starts hopping, bouncing around, and like this music box starts like playing up as he goes. He's going to cast Dancing Jester. The Clatter Clown chooses any number of creatures it can see, and each of them suffers shaken. So all 3 of you now have the shaken condition.
What was that called again?
Shaken. The spell is called Dancing Jester.
Dancing Jester?
That's a good chimerist right there. He's taking notes.
I'm gonna learn that right now. Is what I'm gonna do.
Do you have any specific requirements for those spells?
For the spells or to learn the spells?
To learn the spells.
When you see a creature belonging to beast, monster, or plant species, that species can cast a spell, you may immediately choose to learn that spell as a chimera spell of your own.
So this one is a construct.
Oh, darn. Okay then. Don't worry, I got you covered. It's only.
But yes, he will spend 20 mana points to cast that spell.
I'm
So
gonna
you all
look
have
out
the
for
shaking
the
condition.
non-constructs
So
from
what
now
Shaken
on.
does, if you have your character sheet open, you just check it on. It's affecting your willpower, so your willpower die will go down by 1. Unless it's already at a 6, it can't go any lower. But if you have an 8, a 10, or a 12, drop it down by 1 for as long as you have that shaking condition on you. In Tristan's case, he only has a 6, so I'm dazed, but it didn't affect me.
So now it's one less. Got it.
Yeah. And that also does, you got to keep in track, like, willpower ties into other things, I think, as far as, like, your spells or defenses.
Right, and then that is all he has for this turn. That bounces back to your side.
You got it, Mortimer?
Okay. Well,
Get in there.
if you don't mind, I'd like to then go ahead and put a barrier. And I would like to target all 3. Because I can target up to 3, and then I'm just going to spend the mind points, obviously, for each target, so it's 5 times each target. And then your defense becomes a 12. Unless your defense is higher, then you just use your higher defense, but I think everyone's below a 12 right now.
Yep. Gave me a +1.
Beautiful.
I suppose that's my thing.
You're very supportive.
Yes, I am. That's what I'm here for.
Lovely. All right. So back over to me then, correct?
Yep.
All right, this one, the hex eye, the bat with the big eyeball is going to take its turn. It's going to look at. We'll go Tristan on this one. Nah, yeah, we'll do
I didn't
Tristan.
do anything yet.
I know, but it's fun for me. You're gonna see its eye. It kind of like starts to flash, and then a big beam almost comes out of it at Tristan. This is a spell, Doom Gaze. You have to roll for this one. Alright. I rolled 2 1s, which is a fumble for him.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, you're good.
I love that.
The spell does cast, though, and this is a monster.
Wink, wink. Yeah.
Wink, wink to Joe.
Oh, okay. Let me try to.
I shot a laser beam out of his eye.
You probably want that.
Yes, I
A
do.
wave
And
of
what is it called?
laser beam.
Alright, it's called Doom Gaze, Doomgaze. It's a might and willpower +4 roll. Costs 10 mana points, and the target, if you hit, suffers dazed and weak.
Or is it in the book?
Yes.
Yeah, it's under the Hex Eye monster.
Don't cheat and
See
look
if I
at
can
the stat
find-
block, but he's on page
Yeah.
345 or something. 340.
344 at the top. It's under its spells, but that will throw it
44.
back to y'all.
Yeah, it's Tristan's turn.
Okay.
What is that? What did it do damage though? I missed what it did to me.
It would have given you dazed and weak, but it missed.
Oh, okay, but it's still fired off.
One
Okay.
creature.
So I'm gonna
And
run
then
up.
it does. I did get a fumble, so that does give y'all an opportunity.
I was gonna ask what that means because I've seen fumble throughout this book.
It's just like a critical
Like-
fail, basically.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
We can circle back around to it, because I didn't have that one up. I didn't expect a crit fail on the first one, but
Oh, I've got it on here right now. Let me see here.
there's basically a
We go
list of
with,
things that
Can we go with Affliction?
go for
Yeah,
it.
let's make him
And make it,
suffer.
let's say make it Shaken.
Shaken. All right, he is shaken.
Alright, Tristan's gonna
Alright.
yeah, rush forward, and I'm gonna do An attack, let's see here. I'm going to do Blade Storm. So I'm going to target the Clatter Clown. And if I can reach that Hexeye him, or I'll jump up to reach him. And I'm going to do Blade Storm. So I'm going to perform a melee attack, spend 10 mind points, and get multi 2. So I have a Dex and Might die, which is a 10 and an 8. That's an 8 and a 2, so that's 10. I don't get any pluses, so it's a 10 to hit.
And you're trying to hit all 3?
Clatter Clown, no, 2 of them, Clatter Clown and Hexeye.
You will hit both of them, yes.
Sweet. So the damage is going to be high roll plus 6, so 8 plus 6, which is 14.
Clatter Clown hits Crisis.
Got him on his knees.
Okay, cool. Nothing there for that. And then back up to me. That leaves the Drake left. What's the Drake gonna do?
A spell.
It will be a spell. This time I'm gonna go for... I'll go for you, Joe. I'm gonna make you earn the spell.
I will say okay. Check yourself. I think you have to give up a spell when you learn one or something.
Is this a beast type?
This is a monster type.
Monster type. I think I can still...
Should be able to.
Let me double check.
You can do
monster.
If you
yes.
can't, I'm gonna let you do it.
I'm just worried that if you take a spell, you have to give up one. Or there's like a maximum you can't exceed. I think it's 3 for you.
Alright, so that is a 7 to hit you.
And that's against my defense? Or magic defense?
Magic defense, I believe.
Okay, that's... my magic defense is a 7, so...
It does
hits.
Okay. Alright, and this is gonna do... High roll plus 15, so that was 17 fire damage.
17 fire damage, okay.
And you are shaken, which I believe you still are anyways.
Yes.
Alright. So shaken itself will not stack, but if it was 2 different conditions that like affect that willpower die, then those would stack. So shaken won't stack on top of itself. But that is a spell if you wished to copy it.
How many can I copy?
It depends on your skill level. I think your skill level is a 3, so I think you can only have 3 spells. It should be on your character sheet.
I can only learn a max 3 spells?
You have Mimic 3s.
You may have up to skill level plus 2 different Chimera spells memorized this way. So how many times did you take it? To get 3?
Spell,
yeah.
3, so 5 total. Okay, so this would be my 4th, because I already had 2.
Oh, that's great.
From
I have 5. That's so good.
That's crazy.
Sweet.
You can have up to like 12 if you max it.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's real Chimera strength there.
That's pretty
All
cool.
right.
There's 19 open slots. I might be able to have more.
Cool.
Sweet.
Well, then that is back over to y'all's side. So now we're back at the top. So you do not have to go in the same order every time. You can now choose who goes first again.
So then I'm going to do a cleanse, and I'll do that on both Ballastar and Tristan. I'll leave myself out of that. And you guys can clear all status effects. I'm going to spend my 10 mind points for that.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
We'll go with the Hexeye again.
On whom?
He's going to blast you with his Chaos Layer. This is just a normal attack. This is Dex and Willpower, which I believe my Willpower goes down 1 because he is shaken.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 16 against your physical defense.
Were you?
Tristan, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, it hits. We only have 12s.
Yeah, I've got it.
That is going to be 15 dark damage to you.
Wait, what was the roll in the dice though? Because if it's an even number, I get to counterattack you.
Oh.
Good number.
I'm a counterattack.
Wait, which is what the even number?
It
like
says
if either die
if
is
the
an even
result
number?
of the accuracy check was an even number. So the total 16 is...
Sorry, you cut out there.
Yeah, it's the total of the accuracy check.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's hardcore cutting out right now.
The total of the accuracy check.
Oh, the total of the accuracy check was an even number, yeah.
Okay. How much damage did you do to me? Because I talked over you. I apologize.
15 dark.
Okay. So I take 15 damage, and then I will counterattack. This is a free attack. That must be my only target, and the high roll is 0. But I get to roll, see if I hit you. That's a 10 and a 2, so 12 to hit.
That'll do it.
But I don't get the high roll, so it's just 6 damage.
6 damage. Awesome. Alright, back over to y'all.
I'm gonna keep the flurry going.
Go for it.
So I'm gonna
Do it.
turn and hit that clatter clown with my elbow, and then I'm gonna spin around him and just punch him like in the back of the head. So I'm gonna do two weapon fighting. So I'm gonna double punch. I just roll for both attacks. So let me see.
So you're doing the clatter clown or the hex eye? Hex eye is the one that hits you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm gonna do the clatter clown.
Gotcha. Okay.
That is a 9 and a 5, so 14 on the first strike. Which
Absolutely.
will do 9 plus 6 damage. No, I'm sorry. I don't get high rolls when I'm 2-weapon fighting, so it's just 6 damage. And then I'll roll the second attack, which is a 5 and an 8, so 13 total. That also hits. Right, so they both just hit for 6. So 12 total.
12 total. I'll take it. More looking rough. We'll have the clatter clown go right back, and we'll go for Tristan's right in his face. Dex and insight.
Everybody's face.
I know.
I'll get inside your face. What is that for? That's for a movie.
Inside your face. Insight 8 and 10. That's just a 6 as it tries to kind of kick you with this like box bottom. I think it sits
It
inside
doesn't
the
matter
little
if it
box
misses. If the total was even, I get the counterattack, and I will.
thing. Total was. It was.
That's awesome.
All right, I will free attack him, and
Love it.
4 and a 3. That's
Yeah.
7. 7 probably doesn't hit. I'll spend a Fabula point if you'll let me to continue seeking justice through my traits to bring
Okay.
this thing to its knees. So I'll get a +2, so it'll be 9 total. Does that hit?
9 will hit it.
Oh, thank gosh. Okay, so it's just 6.
There you go.
6 damage flat.
I like counter.
Creaking, dude.
I like
These
counter
gears are
attack.
jamming.
That's good.
Okay, and then it is back to you because that was still the clatter clown's turn.
On you, Ballas.
All right.
Get a Ballastar.
He just went. So yeah, I'll go ahead and I'm gonna use that dragon breath on
It's convenient.
Right back at him.
Fire it
right back at the dragon. Why not? I mean, but before that, I wanna try to talk to him and be like, why did you hit me with that? And then I'm gonna like take this back because I have feral speech, so he should understand me.
But it's like a rhetorical question.
There it is.
Just saying
Exactly.
it.
So I have a 10 to hit.
And
Because I don't think I get anything extra added to it.
yes, 10 does hit.
Okay. So, and then it's 9 plus 15 damage,
What kind of damage?
fire damage, and he suffers shaken.
He will take the shaken, but as you watch the fire hit him, it kind of just washes off of him. Does not seem to be affected by fire.
He's
I don't like
resistant.
the
Okay.
smirk that Fry gave. I knew something was up. He smirked. What kind
Yeah.
of damage? Man, that
What
was
kind of damage? He is.
Could you say that one more time?
Obviously, he is apparently immune to fire damage.
We got to remember this in the
Okay.
future, but I already told him we're going to do this. The Chimerist has his own affinity of lightning, so any spell he learns becomes his affinity. So that Dragon Breath would have been lightning.
Oh,
So if that hits
Yeah.
the Drake, it would have done 24 damage. We were totally not metagaming
I'll
when
add
we were
it in.
gone. We just remembered that. I should
Um,
have saw that coming.
it is the Drake's turn after that. You can look it up too.
Breathes fire. Probably immune. Yeah.
I believe it. I'm just trying to see if maybe I forgot to add 4 to it. I think, yeah. So
it's
it would have been
modifier.
a 14 to.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, but
okay. Yeah, it would have hit no matter what. Back to the Drake's turn. I mean, you asked it. Why did you hit me? He's because I must, and he like shakes his head, and he seems to like kind of like itch the back of his head a little bit. And then he'll go back and attack you again. He's gonna bite you this time though.
Okay.
Instead of a dragon breath, and this is a double might die.
It's like two monsters fighting each other. This is a show.
That's gonna be a 13 physical.
That hits.
And that is going to be 15 physical damage.
Alright.
He chomps down on you. And I believe that puts us back at the top of the round.
Go for it, Tristan.
Alright, I'm trying to finish off this clatter clown, I guess.
Go for it.
Yeah, so let me do that. I'll do Blade Storm again, so I'll spend 10 more mana points and I'll try to hit the Clatter Clown and follow up with a punch to the Drake. So
Okay.
what is it? 8 plus 1, that's 9 on the accuracy check.
That'll hit.
Okay, and then so 8 plus 6 is 14 to both.
The Clatter Clown shatters.
And I'll probably say something smart like, I hate these things, as I jump to the Drake to punch it.
You jester laugh that I can't do
Yeah.
without waking my family up.
It's like
There
a
you go.
dying musical box.
Love it. Alright, and then going for the Drake you said on the other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
What was
it
the-
9 to hit, it's the same roll. 9 to hit, 14
And that's a
damage.
physical.
Yeah.
9 does not hit him.
Okay, but yeah, nothing.
Drake will then go back and go for you. Now that you tried to hit him. No, you know what? He's gonna go for. What was that barrier doing?
It gives them 12 defense.
Home defense.
Plus 12 defense?
Mhm.
No,
Let's
it just
see.
gives you 12 defense. Like, your new defense number is 12 unless your defense
okay.
is higher, in which case you just keep your higher defense.
So sweet.
Yeah.
Let's see. You've been pretty low key, so I think he's not. Him in particular with hit trait's not going to go for you. He's lazy. He's going to go for what's right in front of him, so he's going to go for Tristan.
Mortimer's in the back right now with his book out taking notes.
I know.
Yeah.
Like his hand on his
Pretty
chin,
much.
like, watching us fight. They could use a
These
heal.
guys.
They could use just like analyzing.
So that's a 15 against your magic defense
Yeah.
to Tristan, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that is going to be 22 fire damage,
Yikes, okay.
and you are shaken.
Ooh.
I am in crisis,
Okay.
so my frenzy activates just for. Sorry, adrenaline,
Nice.
not frenzy. Frenzy's always active.
You deal skill level times 2 extra damage.
Yeah, so 10 more damage on my hits now. Those
Alright, cool.
counterattacks
Then
will
that is
be
back to y'all.
through.
Yeah, they didn't really hurt.
I already had my turn, so it's up to you.
Yeah, Balsar, do you mind if I go here?
Not at all.
Keeping with my theme of apparently being just straight up support, I'm gonna run in and just flip through the book and almost have it like magically flip through itself and then cast the heal on him. Let's see here. It's gonna be 10 mind points here, so I'll go down to 28 mind points left. And that allows me To invigorate my companions, soothing their pain and healing their fatigue. Each target receives 40 HP.
Yeah,
Holy
this
macaroni.
game- Healing in this game is really nice. It's like basically a full heal. That was for me, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that was for you, brother.
So I'm
You're
back.
good there.
The Hexai will respond to that big ol' heal then, and he's gonna cast his Doom Gaze on Mortimer now.
Ooh.
If I can hit it. So that
Already learned
is- He's still shaken. So that is... That's gonna be 16 on your magic defense.
I have no magic defense, so yeah,
You do. It's like 11.
that's a hit.
You do, but yeah, I think...
Do I?
definitely think-
Yeah, it should be 11. It's just really small on the character sheet.
Oh, it's not even in here. Oh, shoot, it is small. 11, okay.
I don't know why.
Gotcha. No damage though. All it does is spend that mind point before I forget. You have the dazed and weak condition.
Okay.
So insight and my die go down 1. So your insight's a D8 now. Might can't change.
You got y'all all
6 is
moving.
the
I thought I had
minimum.
something about being... Oh yeah, I'm immune to being dazed. I have my
Encyclopedia.
encyclopedia.
Clutch,
Look
dude.
at
His
you.
book just absorbs that.
Gotcha.
shit. He's too smart, dude.
That's
He saw
actually-
that coming. Protected
That's
himself.
crazy, dude. I'll tell you why that's annoying after the fight. But anyways, that is back to y'all.
I know why.
I know you know why.
All
I
right.
hope you know why.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack this Drake again.
This beef
Ew.
you guys have.
Yeah, the beef. I'm gonna do life theft on him this time though.
Ooh.
It uses my
Steal life.
Said what?
life theft. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh my
So I'm gonna
God.
roll my might and willpower, and add nothing to it, but it is a 10.
And that is it magic?
It is magic. Yes.
That will hit.
Perfect. So that's unfortunately, or fortunately enough, another 9 plus 15 lightning damage on him, so 24.
Spells are strong in this.
And then I've recovered
What?
12 hit points.
Yeah, you still half back.
Oh.
Yeah.
What up?
That's
Glad I didn't heal you.
Dark Blades with Chimerist. Okay, I'm loving that.
yeah, that's a fun combo, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Damn.
So now I've hit him for 48 total. So let's see what he
Pretty
what
good.
goes from there.
Let's see.
You have to roll one high one in order for it to like do really good damage.
See, the Drake does have a trait of lazy, so I'm gonna not have him go just yet. The Hexile will take its turn. It does have a flying trait, so it is going to fly up. Let me just make sure there's nothing super crazy about this.
No, it's literally just you have to be able to reach it to hit it, kind of thing.
Yeah. NPC. Make sure I'm not. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he just kind of flies up, so you'll just have to attack him only with ranged attacks, and in turn he can only use ranged attacks, so he'll go with the Chaos Glare. No, he's going to use the Doom Gaze again. This time he's going to go for... let's go
Hit me with
for
it.
Battlestar. No,
This thing's annoying.
not you. Yeah, I think it hits. It's a 6, an 8, 10 to your magic defense.
To whom?
You, Joe, Battlestar.
Yes. 7 is my magic defense, so it hits.
Alright, so you are now dazed and weak.
Dazed and weak. Got it.
Alright, back to y'all.
I want to punch this Drake. I'm rereading 2
Might as well.
to make sure I'm not jacking this up. It says, when calculating damage for both attacks, the high roll is treated as equal to 0. So yeah, okay, no high rolls on that.
I'm gonna do the Mario punch up.
I'm just gonna do a little sidestep flurry on this Drake's like hindquarters area, like trying to get him in his like kidney gut area there.
Kidney.
Get him in his Drake.
Get him in his flank. Get him in all that. I'm just gonna open up with yeah, I'm just gonna do the 2-weapon fighting thing. That seems kind of low, but I'll just do that. Yeah, 2-weapon fighting. So it's a 10 and a 5, so 15 on the accuracy check.
That'll do.
Perform 2 attacks in any order, so yeah, I guess I'll do them both. It only hits 6 though, because I don't get the high roll.
What is going on?
And then a 6 and an 8, so that's a 14 to hit. So they both hit 6 each, 12 total physical. They're laughing at me getting him in the Drake or something. I don't know. That's 12 physical.
Hit you in the face.
Right as Drake.
Lord, man. You can't take all anywhere, dude.
Reals.
As he's coming down, the Drake hits him.
He just
The Drake is gonna hit him. Y'all are ridiculous.
It means they're having fun.
It's true.
He's gonna hit you with a Dragon Breath, so I still got mana, why not? Or mind points.
To whom?
Back at Tristan here.
Oof.
Nah, he's gonna go for you. You guys have your one-on-one beef. Let's bring it out.
Hey, if he turns
We
to
do,
50,
and-
Yeah, also he's learned his
I'll
lesson.
counterattack his ass.
Yeah, he's learned that lesson already.
Yeah.
Like a 18 to your magic defense.
Damn.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, cool. And so that'll be 24
7.
fire damage.
24. Got it.
And you are shaken if you're not already.
I am now.
And then
I am in crisis right now, by the way.
Okay. Then if that's it for the Drake, I would like to cleanse everybody.
That means I am
saw that coming.
resistant to dark and poison damage
Gotcha.
as a
Yeah,
dark blade.
nice. Okay. That may or may not come in.
Oh, and I once per scene, upon entering crisis, you may choose a specific creature you can see that you don't have a bond towards. If you do, create a bond or hatred towards that creature, which is what I'm going to do. With the what kind of creature? He's a monster type.
Yeah.
He's a monster type.
I am going to say Drake. Okay, Drake, and I'm going to do hatred toward him since right now that's it. So now I have a bond towards him, and yeah, there's something else I can do with that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright, and then we're cleansing everyone of my hard work.
Yes, I am cleansing everyone but myself, so I'm only going to spend the 10 mind points here instead of the 15 to also include myself, because the only thing I would be worried about is dazed, but I can't get dazed. So I'm just going to go ahead and cleanse Tristan and Bellstar. So you guys clear all
conditions.
effects.
Already
All
raised
conditions.
those, they're gone.
Get
Alrighty.
those dies back up to where they should be.
And then that is the end of the round, so we're back at the top, so it is y'all again.
Oh boy. Who would like to go?
Get him, Joe. Get him, Joe.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot him with my dragon breath. This time
Lightning breath.
back at him. You little,
Yes.
you little. I'm looking up at him, making sure his Drake doesn't hit me.
Harness that hatred.
All right, let's see.
And then
Come
hit him with
on.
the unlimited power. Oh my god. Unlimited power. You know, come on. You got lightning damage.
That is 11 this time, so it's a better. But
Yes.
23 points of damage. Hey, oh wait, no. After you deal damage to one or more creatures, if you have a bond towards at least one of those creatures, you may recover SL times 2 hit points and SL times 2 mind points. And I have 3, so I can recover 6 of both of those.
Nice.
Since you have personal beef with this Drake, you can describe how you
I
kill him. You killed him.
Oh, sweet. I pretty much look at him like, you little... And then I do the dragon breath at him with lightning this time, and it pretty much just like it feels like it comes down on him instead of going out from up from me, and he just falls to the ground. Right, he's still in the air.
Oh, the Drake wasn't flying. The eyeball was flying.
Oh, the eye was okay. Well, either way.
Either way, you blast him in the face with your beam.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now he's toast.
Warm,
What if I hit him?
toast.
What if I hit him and it shocks him, and then you just see his bones, and then it goes like cartoon where it shows the bones and then it goes back, shows the bones. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then he dies.
Like fork in the outlet type thing.
Or Home Alone, the guy when he held the doorknob. He turned it. Perfect.
All right, all I got
Love
left
it.
is the Hex Eye.
Oh boy.
He's gonna stay flying. He's just going to. Yeah. No, I mean, I can't capitalize on it right now, so we're just gonna go with the good old Chaos Glare.
Oh boy. And the Hex Eye is not one of the things I can steal from, right?
Correct. You can, but this is not a spell.
Oh, okay.
So this is a. This was gonna shoot at. We'll shoot at old Mortimer there. This is gonna be a 14 physical.
That does hit.
All right, and then that is 15 dark damage.
Dang. Man, I just
and then-
hit into my crisis. I'm at 20 hit points.
But that
Do you have
is
anything?
that is his turn, and since there's no alternate, I don't have any more beasts. Basically, y'all finish out the round, and then it goes back to the top.
Oh, sweet.
I'm gonna run off the top of the Drake's body, like where his spine is. I'll do a little run up, and I'll jump into the air to punch the Hex Eye. I'll do the 2-weapon fighting with a little tap tap. That's
Okay, let's do
8.
flying. Let's see. Do you have to do like a check for that to jump that high?
You don't. I just have to describe how I make it happen, and this game system's very rules light on that. You can double check it.
There you go.
But I already
I like
read
it.
that earlier.
Fair enough.
All right,
He was
so
ready
that's
for it.
15 accuracy on the first one, only 7. No, that's a 10. No. But I can't tell if that's a 6 or 9, so we'll go with the 7 on the second hit.
7 for physical.
Yeah.
It does not hit.
Oof.
So the first one hit, it'll do 6 damage. The second
Okay.
one missed.
6 damage.
I didn't get enough velocity on the lift off.
Yeah, I didn't quite. You swung a little early. Yeah.
What you do?
All right, and then that would be Mortimer there.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, he doesn't have extra
Second up on-
action. So
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have anything ranged unless you consider the encyclopedia ranged, but I feel like it's just me hitting him with a book.
throw your book at.
Throw the book at him.
Hit him with the book. We like that. You can use inventory points to pull out a crystal and hit him with some lightning or something. 2 inventory points.
How many inventory points do I need to use?
It costs 2 to bring out a. I think it's just called a crystal.
That's cool.
Meth, or what kind of crystal are we talking about here?
You can pick the affinity, so there's like fire, ice.
Hey,
Let's go with
Ice.
ice. I like that.
I think it was
Nice.
actually rock candy in Breaking Bad.
Because I
So
like the items in this game. I like the names of them. I'm just trying to find it and see what it's actually called. But I know you can do that.
I was gonna say, what is the
Yeah,
thing
it's
called?
an elemental shard. One creature suffers 10 damage of a type of your choice.
What page?
104.
104. Oh shoot, I was on the wrong page.
Yeah, elemental shard. 2 inventory points.
And it looks like it just hits. I don't see
yeah, you just throw that in.
Yeah.
so there's 10 damage of a type of your choice. Dang.
what type of damage do you want to go with?
Let's go with bolt then. I'm assuming bolt is lightning, yeah.
Lightning?
He's vulnerable.
Well,
That's
what-
double damage.
Wouldn't you know it? That's double damage.
Holy moly.
Nice pick. See,
Throw
that
my
man
pop
can
rock
do
in.
whatever they want.
He is for sure in crisis now. We are back at the top of the round, so it is y'all's turn again.
Nice.
And once you have a numbers game,
Go
you're
ahead, Joe.
pretty
You got
good.
a whip. You can reach him.
Okay, I'll do that.
But don't worry.
I'll give him a little whipping,
Whip it.
whip him into shape.
With it.
Whip it. Cool. Whip it.
Dex and might. Does the
Cool.
6 plus 1, 7 hit?
Does not.
You can spend a Fabula point and add your bond.
I only have 1 Fabula point, unless we started with more.
And then we start with
You
one.
got
You
it.
can earn more.
Yeah, you can earn more. I
Okay.
know Mark had earned one by critting earlier.
Yeah.
And I
Or
had
no,
1 because
fumbling. You fumble. That's one.
if you have none at the start of a session, I got 1. So that's
Yeah.
why I got 1.
Yeah.
Okay. I can make it a bond then? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you can spend a Fabula point to add a bond or a trait. So you can say like how your character's background basically helps you actually hit them or add to whatever your bond is.
Okay. I mean, I don't have him as a bond though.
What kind of
You
traits?
can use a trait to re-roll the check.
Oh.
Re-roll
Trait to
both die.
reroll. Yeah.
A trait to reroll.
Yeah, you can spend one
So
to
it's
invoke your trait to reroll the
your
die.
ambition, or where you're from, or your identity. You can use those things to describe how you would. redo
Ambition.
those.
Ambition would work.
Yeah, I think ambition would probably be the best.
You can re-roll
I
one
really
or
want to
both.
just. I can reroll one or both.
And so reroll dice.
Let's do both. I mean, what's the worst that'll happen? I get lower.
A fumble. Yeah.
You fumble.
Fumble.
9 plus 4 plus 1. So that's 14.
You
That'll
told
do.
yourself not good enough. You brought the whip around
Not
for a
good
second
enough.
flash. And
Not
just-
good enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
little-
whipped it back on yourself and just.
Ah!
Yeah, you
And I
whipped
threw it at
yourself.
him. So that's 21 damage.
Our little
21
masochist.
guns.
Right.
12,
I'll
yep,
start
12
with the
physical.
double kill, dude. How do you want to rip up this Hexeye from the sky?
Nice.
I see him up there. I'm like, you're next, because he can understand me. And I take the whip out. I missed the first time. I'm like, snap. And I smack myself on the back and I hit him again.
Love it. And you just pull this. And also, as you were doing all that too, it like hit crisis, and that's when they hit crisis, they stop benefiting from that flying trait. So he was basically falling from the sky, and you just whipped him and yanked him further or faster to the ground.
That's awesome.
Nice.
What if it like grabbed his foot and pulled him? Oh, I like that.
There you go.
Slam
Yeah, he's
him
got
to the
little claw
ground.
feet.
I like that.
Perfect.
All right. And so as you are kind of cleaning up house here, as you kind of inspect the creatures and all that, you notice, in particular on the Hexeye and the Drake, there is a kind of symbol, kind of scorched, burned, some kind of marking etched onto them, and it looks kind of like an iris within a crescent moon. That has like a single line, so it almost looks like a crying eye, like a weeping eye, marked onto the two monsters. The Clatter Clown does not have that symbol.
It's weird because I don't think the Drake wanted to be there when I talked to him, but he had no choice. You think that Mark is the reason?
Probably the symbols.
That's what I'm thinking.
These things have definitely been branded. That fits what Kaspar would do. That bastard.
I think this one was in charge. I point to the one without the mark.
Yeah, I've seen
bet if
plenty of those damn things. I could spit at it. For
Yeah.
housekeeping rules, I'm gonna burn 3 inventory points to take an elixir out and swig that puppy, so I can recover
Ooh.
my mana.
Yeah.
My mind
Yep.
points.
So if you want to, there is. You can spend some inventory points to either get a potion that recovers mind points, recovers health points, cures you of a single status, or like you say, we got the elemental shard. You could also pull out a tent if you were.
So we will start now that we have finished this first combat. You're standing outside of these gates leading into what you believe to be the hideout, so to speak, of Kaspar, and the place that he would be currently at. You, Mortimer, you have been working along these last few weeks in tandem with a spirit that you know by the name of Amira. We cannot see or talk to the spirit unless through you, so it is a non-tangible entity that you can interact with. It's helped you get to this point, given you some clues and things along the way, helped you to better understand Kaspar, what he might be after. And she will remind you that this is where he should be, and that beyond these gates lie challenges that she is not familiar with. But she will wish you luck, and she will urge you to continue forward. So,
Okay.
as we all do,
I will relay that to the group.
Thank you. As you all do, following Tristan, as you would, Ballastar and Mortimer follow Tristan into past the gates, and you come across these ancient runes. So immediately you would notice, kind of like the outside of the building, everything is really ancient looking. It's all made of this steel or metal, and it's got wires kind of weaving in and out of both the floors and up the pylons that are, structurally holding the building up. You do see on the other side of the room another door, and in front of that a magical barrier. Floating in front of that are these magic symbols. I will briefly describe a few of them. So we have one called the Rune of Unending Knot. This is a complex pattern of interwoven lines. Doesn't seem to have a beginning or an end. It is constantly in motion, and it is a symbol of infinity. So kind of like that figure 8 symbol. It is another one next to it is the Rune of Riven Branch. This is a jagged line broken and splintered at the center, with 2 sprouts emerging from where it's broken. It represents transformation and the painful birth of new life. So you can think sacrifice and renewal, things of that nature. Another rune you see is the Rune of Silent Step. It's a simple, elegant symbol, like a simple footstep pressed into soft earth, and it has no other marks around it. This rune resembles purity and the perfect intentions. Next you have the Rune of Echoing Scale. It looks like 2 symmetrical, balanced pans of a scale, but with a small concentric circle at the center that seems to ripple. This represents the Rune of Balance and Reciprocity. We also have a symbol that Tristan would most likely recognize, and Amira would also, so she would probably relay that to you, Mortimer, that this other symbol is a rune of the town known as Dawning. This is where Kaspar is from, his hometown. And then you do also see a rune that matches the symbol that you saw branded into the drake and the hexi outside. So there are 3 missing symbols for this barrier. You see those 6, 3 are already lit up as if they were active, and there are 3 empty spots. So those are all of your options: the Sunken Eye, the Unending Knot, the Riven Branch, the Silent Step, the Echoing Scale, and the symbol of Kaspar's hometown.
Okay. Then I suppose we'd start trying combinations. I don't know. I'd probably talk to Amira? Sorry. Amira? And see if she has any insight to this one.
Sure. What you would pick up from her is that essentially one of these is likely the symbol that was on the monsters outside, so pretty simply probably that one there. The other one, she would say, is most likely the one that resonates the most with Kaspar, which will be the symbol of Dawning, which looks like I didn't describe it, I'm sorry. It looks like a lotus made out of kind of like a clockwork pattern. And then the third relic, she's not so sure.
Okay. Then I would choose those two in particular for the symbols. For the lotus, and then the one that we saw on the creatures themselves, on the monsters themselves. And then you said which ones are left? I apologize.
Yep, no, you're good. So there's a unending knot, a riven branch, a silent step, and an echoing scale. So if you...
I suppose I'd choose the echoing scale.
Okay, yeah, so this is two symmetrical balanced pans of a scale with a small concentric circle in the center. It seems to ripple. It represents balance and reciprocity.
Suppose I'd choose that one for the third.
Okay. So as you approach the barrier, you reach out to touch the symbols that match the ones that you've chosen. And as you see the first one, the sunken eye, it does light up to match the others. You see the clockwork lotus, it does light up to match the others. And then you see the runes of echoing scale that you selected. It does not light up. But you do hear a very loud, sounds like coming from the other side of the door, a very loud thumping noise, and some faint melodies begin to play.
You want to take a stab at this last symbol here, gentlemen?
I can tell you briefly real quick. So it's an interwoven line. The unending knot is the infinity symbol. The riven branch is a jagged line broken in the center with branches coming off of it. The silent step is a single footstep pressed into earth. It represents silence, traveling without a trace, things like that.
I think it's the unending knot.
You want to touch it?
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Okay, so you guys look to Ballastar to walk up. You will touch the unending knot, and it will light up with the rest of them. And you will see as the barrier starts to float and swirl around, and then the doors, you hear the doors unlock and start to swing open. And as it swings open, you can hear that faint melody begin to rise. The soft, sad tones as you approach and move forward. You hear these loud, soft, sad tones, almost like a lullaby. It makes you feel despair. Immediately, you start to feel sad and overwhelmed. You start to lose your affinities for your magical abilities. You feel like your brain is hazy. You can't quite comprehend what you would normally need to do to cast your magics. And as you move forward, all you see in the room is this large organ-like device playing, pipes moving, the sounds coming out. And on the other side, a door. Inside this room, slightly different than the room you were in before, the floor is completely glass, see-through, and underneath you can see all these cogs spinning and turning. Again, wires and conduits spread throughout. The walls, the same. It's like a big glass box, and you can just see all the inner workings of the cogs and the wires. And this musical device is playing. You do start to feel dizzy, so you're all going to be affected by the dazed status. And you hear this.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
And you hear the music seemingly growing louder second by second.
We have to shut this music off.
Quickly, and then I think I'll run up and just try and punch it.
Okay.
Punch the organ.
Yeah.
Falcon punch!
Since we're all new, we'll go over it a little bit. So this will be a clock. So this is using the objective action. So anything you do, just try to explain how you are trying to either stop or break or control this device. You say your action and you roll your dice for it. I need to make sure I know which dice you're rolling, but... Let's see here.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go ahead with the start then. I'm going to run up and try and just, like, hit the organ. Like, just in a way to, like, break it. Like, I don't know if I'd go double might.
Yeah, you can do Dex and Might or double might, something that's matching with your check. That's fair.
I'll double might it.
Nice.
And that is a nice 14.
Okay, that was pretty good.
Yep.
You do succeed on the clock by 1.
Ooh.
So you have completed 1 successful cycle of this. I won't tell you
Very
how many there
durable.
are. I won't tell you how many there are.
And in that case, seeing his success in this, I'd also like to basically take my encyclopedia by the binding and, smash into this thing. Is this considered an open check?
So these are, I believe, I'm trying to find out if it's actually like a specific check, but I don't believe so. I think you're just making a...
Because I have something in here that says for an open check, and I wasn't sure what open check meant exactly.
No, so open
Unless I'm trying
checks
to
are
open
just-
something.
No, the open checks are, there's basically no difficulty level. It's just saying how good you were at doing something.
Okay.
So if you're like, I want to make dinner, you can do an open check, and depending on how high you go, that's like how good the dinner is. The first one.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now I'm just going to go with the straight up hit with the book. And that's an instinct plus an instinct.
Let's go.
So you're attacking it with from a knowledgeable standpoint of, I need to hit it in this area kind of thing. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going for the pipes or the keys probably.
Yeah, something along those lines. Probably give it the old Star Wars smack, and then hopefully that does something to it. That's going to be an 8 plus a 6, so 14.
Okay, that does succeed by more than 3, so you actually complete 2 sections of the clock.
Nice.
And Balistar,
Okay.
before you get a chance to move, after you strike this organ and the pipes, I'm assuming is what you did, you hear the reverberation of the strike echo louder as the music gets louder and louder, and you all start to feel the reverberation, the vibrations in the air. You feel that, so your whole body is now like shaking and vibrating with it. So you're all affected by the shaken condition, as well as the
Oh, boy.
dazed condition.
Dazed and shaken. Okay.
Alrighty.
The floor even almost like starts to feel like it's moving, but you can't tell if the building is moving or if you are just shaking that much. You can literally feel the music hitting you. That's how loud this is.
Alrighty.
All right, Balistar, you're up.
Alright. Are there like open cogs or anything that we can see after hitting it a couple times?
I would say that it's pretty hardy. So you've maybe
Hardy.
made some dents and bangs in it, but nothing's necessarily like springs aren't flying out or anything.
Okay. Well then, if it's like an organ, that means they have the pipes going up. I'm gonna try to whip the pipe and pull it down then.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
So you can do might and might for that, unless you want to use dexterity as well to try to.
I'll do might and might for it. It's not affected by anything, and I got 10s in those, so 10 total.
Okay, that does
Or,
succeed.
Plus 1 since it's a whip blade, right?
Well, you don't add your. It's not like an attack, so you
Oh,
just.
dope.
This is just a flat check in that sense, an attribute check. You do succeed. You whip around the pipe and you pull with all your strength, and you do manage to bend it. You can feel it give slightly, but it's not anything you can visually see that it's now bent. But you feel like you're able to move it slightly, and as you do, the music becomes distorted. Now from the pipe being slightly crisp, so not only is it loud, vibrating you in the whole room, now it's this just like wonky, distorted, creepy, weeping music.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
I think I'm gonna join his efforts then, and I'm gonna try and see if I can like leap up and grab it where it's kind of bent already, and just like keep trying to pull it down, or like bend the pipe.
I will say too, you can do a group check on. You can do a group check on this, kind of like how initiative worked, where you can have a leader and then you guys can roll to add a bonus.
Oh,
to
you want
his. So you can all three do something with Tristan if you'd like.
I'll whip it again to try to get it wrapped around, and as he's pulling down like that, yeah.
I was gonna say I'll give him the boost up, you know, like he takes the running leap, plants the foot, and pulls. Ah!
That's funny.
So
Right,
the
so
leader,
then, yeah.
Tristan, probably would make the main roll, and then you other two would also roll, and if you beat a 10, you would add a +1 to whatever he gets.
Now, what am I rolling here exactly? Is it just gonna be?
Whatever you feel.
it gonna be
fits
might?
that check. So you can do insight and might. However
Probably
you're-
do like might and insight because you're like inciting the like
or
angle. You know?
willpower. even,
Yeah.
if you're-
Willpower.
Ooh, can I do willpower and insight then? Like I'm just like I don't have the strength, but I'm going to throw as much of
you
my
have the knowledge
effort
to know
into
how
it.
to use the physics of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that works.
Yeah, so you guys both roll, but the most you'll add is
And it's both added up together, right? So 17.
Okay.
And I had 13.
Quad
So you
plus
get a +2 to
2.
whatever you're doing.
I'm gonna
Nice.
do,
Total accuracy. Don't mess this up.
I'm gonna do dexterity and might. I feel like
Oh.
both is needed here.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
It works out because I rolled at 8, the +2 to 10.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys are so, like, literally your bodies are shaking and, like, the music's really messing you up. Your brain is, like, you can't think straight. You're just trying to basically put a stop to this sound. But you managed to pull it out and get another success on the clock. However, now you start to feel this hatred for this machine. And not only are you shaking and confused, you are now enraged.
Oh,
So you're getting affected by that also. As the music
How does that
moves
one
louder,
work?
the distortion starting to just eat away at your brain. You're losing all sense of yourself and where you are. And all you care about is stopping this music.
and then just for because this might affect Mortimer. So since it's dazed and enraged, that insight goes down 2 die because it's different conditions, but they'll stack.
So does my encyclopedia still keep me away from being dazed?
Yes.
It does.
Okay, so then you're good. Damn, that's
Awesome.
I
great.
forgot about that, but you're still shaking and enraged.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, I'm still enraged? Okay.
Not as mad, yeah, because it gives you like the.
Okay.
you still get the
Sweet.
support, yeah.
Sweet.
So you guys
In
are
the-
clamoring all over this machine, and it is still blasting full.
In the damaging of that pipe, am I able to like pull it free?
We'll say that it probably doesn't like break off, but I will give you that it's definitely like bent over enough to where you damaged it.
If it's a pipe and we're trying to like bring it down, could I just jump up to like grab on the Tristan and pull him down with it as much as I possibly can, like add my weight in there? So hopefully we can like kind of crimp it down to where there is no sound that can possibly emanate out.
It works. You can try it.
Okay.
You guys are both like
Sure.
100 pounds wet.
That's gonna be some might.
I can grab
For
him on the
sure.
leg. I can help you, like, grab his other leg if you want.
Soon enough, probably, yeah. It'll probably be at an angle where the whip isn't gonna be necessary.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna make this
Mostly-
willpower and might, if that makes sense.
I'll make mine just be double might, and it's just to hold on as they pull me down. So it's like me helping them as the leader.
I love
And
Well, I think
mine's just
it'll
gonna be
be-
double might as well.
And then no, I still have my might down. That's the D8s. I just got a 9, so I did not give you your +1.
it.
I got a
Another stick.
I just pulled up the
11.
picture of the organ. I'm sorry, I realized I didn't have it showing, but if you can see the stream, it's
Oh, okay.
Oh,
it's on
okay.
there now.
Nice.
Somewhat of a visual representation. All right, so you guys, what was the totals?
So,
11.
are we making this a group roll or are we doing it individually? Sorry.
You can do individual.
No, well, then it was like either way, I only got a 9.
I ended up getting a 10 on mine.
One fail, 2 successes. Okay. So what were you doing, Ballastar, with the pipe?
I was grabbing his leg, his other leg, so we're both grabbing,
Okay. So you
pulling
got
him
both
down.
legs. Gotcha.
I was imagining a bigger pipe, so I don't know if this doesn't make any sense now, but especially with that picture there. But
It's just a sample. Doesn't look
There we go.
exactly like this. Yeah, so Tristan, you're trying to hold on for dear life on this pipe, and you feel them tugging and pulling on you, and one arm starts to slip off, and as they see that, they start to let go of the pull, but it was just enough as that pipe bends down with you as they pull you, grabbing you further by your body, and you're bringing the pipe with you. And the organ starts to overheat, and steam's coming out of the pipe that's now bent over, and it starts to rattle back and forth as if it couldn't get any louder, and then it just breaks down and the sound starts to die off. And for a moment, you're all just sat there caught with all your conditions on you, not knowing where you are or what's happening. It's just this eerie silence before you
was about
finally
to
in that silence,
come back
blow
to
your
your
lightning
senses.
breath down the thing.
Yeah,
I definitely
you
want to
can't cast
cleanse
spells.
everybody. Oh shoot! I can't cast spells. Damn it.
You can now. When the music was
Okay.
on, though, he was saying use the
Oh.
dragon breath. I'm like, he couldn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the music.
Yeah, so you guys are good now.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend my 15 to clear all
Hmm.
conditions.
I'm so freaking mad right now.
Thank you. I'm not
Not
anymore.
anymore.
But not anymore.
I just hear a ringing in my ear now. It's
That's
so
someone
quiet in
else.
here. Tinnitus or something.
So, as
The A
Mortimer
benefits?
takes the time to recover you all from your statuses, Tristan, you notice on the side of the organ a little latch.
I'm gonna
Always put your
immediately-
hand in.
Always put the hand in the latch, dude.
Yep.
Okay.
That's with the actual like off buttons in there. We could have just clicked that.
Yeah, you reach over and there's a big switch
I accidentally-
with a circuit board.
It says on and off.
Yeah. So you
I turn it back
open
on.
you open the latch, and mechanically this spring reaches out like a shelf, and on it sits this little metal fist
Little fist.
that has
Grab the
has a clock in the forearm of it, and cogs throughout the palm. And the outside is just this steampunk-looking clockwork fist.
I definitely put it on.
You don't ask anyone else.
Well, I would have been the obvious
Wow.
choice. That's not fair.
Yeah, keep it. I just put it on, get a good feel for it. Look what I found.
It doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit.
It's too
I
small.
can't bend my wrist.
All right, so you
Anybody
guys
want
are
this?
there. And as you're getting acquainted with your new fist and you're all still kind of recovering and taking your breaks, you hear again a loud click coming from the door that was on the other side of the organ. And silence as the door, silence and the rumbling of the door as it begins to open. You hear the faintest laugh of Kaspar.
Is that the? Oh no, not him again.
With fire.
I think, Tristan's initial, he's going to charge towards that. And that's his target.
Yeah, I have to
I
go.
follow Tristan.
I'm keeping up with him.
So you guys run into this room, and it's so dark in here. You don't see hardly anything beyond just directly in front of your face. And you just keep hearing every few seconds the maniacal laughter of Kaspar. And you're just searching around trying to find where it's coming from. And as you continue slowly into the room, the flash of lights, you don't see Kaspar, but what you do see is a giant throne with a almost terminal-like table in front of it. And you see these circle orbs placed in sockets, with one in the front empty. Amira will tell you, Mortimer, that he is here, and he is prepared for you. He knew you were coming, and he's been waiting for this moment. Because up to this point, you were the only ones that have cared to make it far enough to stop him. And you guys will hear that laughter as it grows louder and louder. And stepping out into the lights now, you see Kaspar. In his hand, he holds a similar similar orb like those in the sockets. And he walks closer to you, and as he does, Tristan, you can see that the orb he holds is the soul treasure that has your sensei in it. And he says, "You've actually come. I can't believe you've actually come. What makes you think that you can stop me when I'm this close?" And he holds the orb up, and he looks over at the socket that's empty and looks back at you. "What will you do now, Tristan?"
I'll take my sensei back, and I'm just gonna like run and like kind of make a dive for the orb.
Okay. Let's roll initiative then.
Oh boy.
I'm going to do a quick assessment on that.
Drew's like, quick assessment. Okay.
Quick assessment.
Hurry up. Write that down, write that down.
So, yeah, let's do the initiative first, and then we'll do the quick assessment. So, you guys, again, will pick a leader for the initiative. Drew makes the most sense, but you don't have to pick him. You can say it's Tristan this time because he acted first. It's whatever your call is.
Yeah, we'll say it's Tristan.
Good.
So then the other two of you will roll Dex plus Insight. And as long as you beat a 10, you add +1 to his check.
So I have a 14.
Okay.
I have a 4.
So you get a
impressive.
+1, Tristan.
Alright. So then I'll have to be
-3 is not fun.
-3 is crazy. Okay.
That only counts if you're a leader, though. It doesn't really... Well, no, I
Yeah,
guess it
it's
does.
just-
It does regardless, I thought, right?
It does.
You're- yeah.
So that actually...
The highest I can only get a 9 highest anyway, so I don't think I'm ever gonna give you a point.
I got a 10 plus his 1, so 11.
Okay, so 11 does beat it, so you guys do get the initiative here. Kaspar will be going secondary. You do your quick assessment. What would you like to use that on?
So I would like to use just 5 points. So one particular bit of knowledge would be fantastic. And that's going to be, what is it, the damage type of lightning damage, since that's Ballastar's like main thing.
Sure. There's no vulnerabilities or resistances for bolt. It's just a flat.
Okay. Oh, bolt. My apologies. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, cool.
And then when a villain appears on scene, you all gain a Fabula point. So make sure you
Right.
are tracking how many Fabula points you have and get one for this.
Oh.
And then
Question.
Did you spend Tristan's already? Sorry.
I had 2 and spent 1, so he's have 2 now again.
Back to 2.
I'm gonna change all my stuff to say bolt instead of lightning, since that's the actual name.
So your team goes first. If you guys would like, Tristan can keep that momentum going to make the first move. You don't
Yeah.
have
Why
to.
not?
That makes the most sense.
One,
Hit him with the
so
glove.
we'll go with just gonna give him the old 1-2.
Okay.
There you go.
Now I just have to. Oh, there it is. They spend 10 mind points when one attacking the multi. Okay. So I'll do the Blade Storm on it to get the multi. Dex and Might.
Oh, there you go.
And is it a roll twice? Because you already had the multi experience.
No, if it's both targets, yes, but if it's one target, I think one's fine. If it's two.
So that is a 13.
Okay, that does hit.
Okay. And then you said I do roll again for the next attack, or I don't?
No, one attack, since it's the same target, and then you hit twice with that
Okay,
weapon.
gotcha. And then okay, so that's high roll plus 6, so that is a 13. So 26 in total.
Okay,
Nice.
yeah, that's very good.
And then that was 10 mind points. So mark that. Okay.
Alright, so you dash forward to Kaspar. He just stands there still holding that orb up, and he allows you to just punch him in the face. He does stumble back two or three steps. Then he looks forward at you and just wipes it off. He tucks the soul crystal into his pocket. He flips his blade around and he dashes in with an assassin's blade to make an attack against you. This is Dex and Insight, which is 8 and 8.
I'm gonna make you pay.
Yeah. You see this? Well, you would see a smirk, but his mouth's covered. Alright, so it's a
I
6
feel
and
it then.
3. So it's a 9 plus 1, that's 10 to hit.
That does not hit.
Does not hit you. Okay. He's going to spend a Ultima point to bring in his anger, and he's going to add. No, he can re-roll dice. He's going to re-roll a 3. He got a lower number, so he still misses you. As he swings forward, you're just, still carrying momentum, and he misjudges it. He also will then turn to look at the person that looks maybe the easiest to hit, Mortimer, and he will throw the dagger towards you.
Okay.
That's insight. That's a 5 and an 8, which is a 13 to hit.
That does hit.
And that's 8 plus 8 physical damage, so 16 physical damage from the dagger.
Damn.
And that's his turn.
That ends his
Joe, I'm
turn.
gonna
Nice.
jump in here real fast. I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself.
We'll jump in real fast and
Ow.
Who else is low on hit points? Just out of curiosity. I feel like I'd at least notice that to some degree. Yeah.
Good.
as he sees
Good.
you cast the heal on yourself, he goes, just laughing, taunting.
Well, I'm back up to 40. So
He's still in y'all's court, so Battlestar, you can follow up.
Right. Well, I'll just cast shell on myself.
Very selfless of you.
yeah.
He saw you get stabbed. He's like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, I mean, I can't. It's only on self, unfortunately. So, I now am resisted to. I have resistance to physical damage. So I'm like, oh well, I don't want that to happen.
Very nice.
I'm glad you do.
Alright, so that ends the first round. Goes back to the second round. You guys take the initiative.
All right.
Is there a-
I'm gonna also do another thing here really fast. I'm gonna just give barrier to everybody, so that way your defenses are now 12. What's that?
You're like, I'm gonna do something real fast, guy. Quick assess real fast.
Yeah.
Real fast.
I'm the real fast guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Scene is safe. Snap, snap.
yeah, doctor.
Don't touch me
So change those defenses to 12. Enjoy that. All right, that's me. Sorry.
All good. He will.
Both defenses or just the one?
Just one.
Okay.
Just as
one.
defense.
Got it.
Kaspar will then
So
do an about face, swing around with another dagger coming out of his tunic, and he will swing at you again, Tristan, with his assassin's blade. This time it is a 10 plus 1, 11, which fails because you just got saved.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was 12.
Yeah, boy.
As he makes contact with you, the affected barrier from Mortimer stops the blade right in front of your face. You see the magical barrier block it, and you see Kaspar pull his mask down and just smirking at you. And then you guys will get a turn.
Sick, good. We'll go ahead and punch him again after that. I got mana points. Blade storm it again. Why not?
Let's go.
Dexterity might 10 8.
Blade Storm was way too good to not pick up.
I know, dude. Like, yeah, that's a 17.
Yeah, that hits him.
And then that'll do 16 damage.
All right. 16
Twice.
damage.
That blade storm.
Oh,
So 32.
Holy
'Cause of
cow,
multi.
all right.
Wow.
nice.
You see as you, I don't know how you choose to hit him, but he does stumble back, fall on one knee.
Yeah, it's just like pure rage. It's just like
Yeah.
blood coming out of his mouth, and I'm still just like punching him in the face.
He falls on...
While he
falls-
laughs.
He's like, he stumbles back, falls to one knee, he looks up, wipes his mouth, smirks at you again, Tristan, and then starts rushing towards you as if he were going to attack. But instead, he jumps over you, pulling out the soul crystal and landing in front of the terminal and slamming it into the socket. And you see this gush of energy comes out as
Scream out for my sensei.
a wave of energy hits you from the force of this being placed in there. You start to hear cogs and cranks from all around, underground, the walls, the ceilings, everywhere, as this terminal starts to vibrate. All these soul treasures start to make these humming noises so loud that you can hear them. And then it's almost like they synchronize into a like a heartbeat. As Kaspar smiles, he walks over slowly to the throne and sits before you can react. And almost like you're getting electrocuted like Home Alone. He starts to violently shake and convulse as this body that he has shown you starts to grow and starts to form into this mechanical cogwork-like entity, more of a construct than a human. You hear the laughter deepen and become more mechanical in nature. As he turns, he takes out a dagger and stares at you, prepared to continue the fight.
So this is a new villain, right? Because he transformed in
This is
the...
a new villain. You all get a Fabula point.
Nice.
And we'll keep the same initiative. He'll just join in, but we'll follow through the round. So you still have your turns, Mortimer and Ballastar. Or Ballastar.
Is this considered a new conflict then?
It's the same conflict.
Damn.
Yeah. So the same scene and everything. So if you had something that lasts the scene, it's still going on.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was going to use my
barrier-
quick assessment again on him.
Yeah, sorry. But your barrier and everything's still going. And I think,
Okay.
unless I'm wrong, Mortimer used barrier at the front, so you have Ballastar
Yeah.
left in this round.
Dragon breath is butthole right now. Let's go.
Yeah.
8 and a 4 is 12 plus nothing. Or 4. So 16.
Magic, right? Yep, that does hit.
Magic. Yes, magic. So 8 plus 15, that's going to be 23 damage.
Okay.
And it's bolt. So if he's weak to bolt,
Yep, so as this bolt arcs across to him, you see it start to cover his entire body as his shaking becomes even more violent. He's stumbling around now. He's almost like a mechanical machine, like kind of breaking down. He comes around off the throne to the other side of the terminal. He is vulnerable to bolt. So that did massive damage to him.
that's awesome.
And he will now start to run towards you, past Tristan to Mortimer and Ballastar, you hear his heavy mechanical footsteps slamming into the ground as he's coming towards you. He starts to convulse his head and throw it forward as he does abhorrent breath, and he releases this toxic fog-like breath at you. This is light and willpower, so this is a 10 and 2. I'm gonna get my dice now. I'm gonna get my other dice. This is on one creature, so he'll spit it towards you, Ballastar, for doing that to him.
Ready?
This is 5 and 2. It's a 7 plus 1. It's 8 magic.
That hits, yes.
Okay, then that will do instant damage as you suffer high roll, so you suffer 7 plus 15, 22 dark damage, and you're dazed.
Yeesh.
And I'm dazed. Okay.
He will then spin his entire body around with his fists out into a whirlwind motion and attack both of you. Dex and might. This is a D10 6. This is for Mortimer and Ballastar. 6 and 7, so 13 plus 1, 14 accuracy check to your defense.
For defense, that
Yeah,
hits.
Okay, so that's high roll plus 5, so that's 7 plus 5, 12 air damage. You got anything working with air?
That was physical damage, correct?
Yes. Well,
Okay, so
air damage
I'm
is not physical.
Oh, okay, so it's still 12. Got it. And it was 12. Sweet.
That's top of the round.
Who wants to go? It's open.
Go for it, man.
All right. This time I want to do. I really like the dragon breath. I think I'm gonna hit him again with it. Why not? It slaps or
I
spits.
clearly liked it before.
You did, yeah. So I took that into consideration. 9 plus 1 plus 4, so that is 14 to hit, and that is 24 points of damage. Bolt damage.
Same effect as he's finishing his spin. You hit him with that bolt, and he stumbles back, arms kind of falling flat to the side for a moment. He almost stiffens and stops moving briefly before he violently shakes back into action. And you hear that again, mechanical, like like just distorted mechanical laugh that doesn't sound like him at all. And you see the terminal over there is still shaking violently, and these crystals are still humming in that like heartbeat synchronized tone. He will then turn to you, Ballastar, because he doesn't like that. You keep spitting lightning at him, and he's gonna first throw a punch to you. This is Dex and Might, so this is 4 and 4. So it would be a crit in this situation, but it's too low. It has to be over a 6. So it's just 4 and 4 on the dice. So it's 8 plus 1. That's a 9 to hit.
That misses. For physical, right?
Yep. Accuracy check there. So he'll miss that, and then he will again spit the breath towards you. Might and willpower. So 10. That's an 8. That's an 18 plus 1, 19 to hit on the magic.
Yes, that hits.
That's another 10 plus 15, 25 dark damage. And you're already dazed, or still dazed.
And with that, I am going to, I think, build a bond with him, since I now am in crisis. And it's for hatred.
You want to go, Tristan?
Yeah, I want to try and do a... I'll see if I can pull that orb out. That's what I want to go for.
Okay.
It's Somebody had to do it.
Good job. Good job.
I guess this will just be a double might. I'm just trying to yank it out.
Depends on how you want, whatever you think you can do. I mean, I could see how if you wanted to try to do it from like a knowledgeable angle, but if you're just trying to go brute force on it.
Yeah, I think just brute force on it. I don't really have anything to like leverage it out or like yank on it, so I'm just trying to basically like pull it out.
Okay.
That's a crit. It's a double 8s.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright, so let me flip to that page because I don't ever remember the advantage, affliction, bonding, faux pas, favor, information, lost item, progress, plot twist, scan, and unmask. What are you picking?
Let's go for a plot. We got a plot twist? What's a plot twist?
Someone or something of your choice appears on the scene.
What page was that on? The critical success?
Page 41. I see a couple cool things you could do that I would totally allow.
Ooh. Maybe information?
Okay, so you spot a useful clue or detail, the game master may tell you what it is or ask you to introduce the detail of it yourself. Okay. So, I'm going to throw it to you then. As you reach out to grab the orb with your new clockwork fist, I would imagine, do you have any detail you would specifically want to bring into this? If not, I definitely have an idea.
So if you already have an idea, then I'll let you have it.
Okay. So I'll say as you reach to grasp this orb, you are able to touch it, you are able to grip it firmly. Your hand and like almost whole body are shaking along with this as the hum and the vibrations with the heartbeat are synchronized. You can feel all of that kind of echoing through your body. But you do see on the symbol the symbol of your sensei, the dojo that you from. And you close your mind off and you start to think about your sensei and the dojo and the history and even all the way back to Kaspar and how he used to be the best student there, the things that happened to him, and then he ran off on his own. And it's almost as if everything's culminating in this moment where you want to rip this orb from this terminal and you're using that history, but really deep down inside you're using it to try to save Kaspar. And with that, you are able to grip this orb so firmly and pull. It doesn't give right away, but you start to ebb and flow it with the vibrations, and you're able to break that sync and pull the orb out. The soul treasure that holds your sensei in it. And as you do, the room falls flat and goes quiet. The humming stops. The orbs stop vibrating. Everything quits moving. There's almost a serene silence as you now hold this orb.
That's my whole turn as I kind of just sit there and like stare at it and like meditate almost. Like I just like, it's that surreal moment. And I'm like realizing everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Mortimer, you still have a turn, I believe.
Yes, I'd like to take my encyclopedia and smash him across the face with it.
Throw the book at him.
Throw the whole book at him.
Throw the book at him.
All
Make sure to get Jack involved.
That's going to be a 13 to hit?
That is his defense. It does hit.
All right. So then that is going to be it's going to be 14 physical damage.
Okay, damn, that's a strong ass book. Okay, he takes the 14
Nice.
Because it's the high roll of the...
Yeah.
Because it's the 2 instinct. The higher roll of that roll, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I rolled a 9, and then it's the +6. Oh, sorry, it's a 15. As I was, it was a 15.
Yeah. Okay.
It's even better.
That's even one more. Let me
Even
take
better.
another hit point. Yeah. All right.
Go
So
ahead. Go further down.
as you clock him with your book, unexpectedly taking him off of his momentum, you do catch a glimpse in the center of his chest, almost like the core inside of him. You see this glittering sparks of electricity around this circular object. And Amira will talk to you as well. And she'll say, please don't kill him. Save him. He doesn't deserve this. It's because of me. Before you can react or really register fully what she's saying, unless you have a reply, you can reply.
Jokingly, my reply would be, she says kill him. Kill him now.
So he,
Kidding,
in that moment where you register what she's saying to you, you see Kaspar as his fists come out again, and he starts to spin his whole body in a whirlwind once again towards you and Ballastar.
Oh.
This is Dex and Might. 6 and 10.
I do want to look for a way to remove that. Whatever that core is in there.
So it's a 10 plus 1. It's 11 to hit. This is a physical attack, so towards defense.
Misses.
Oh,
Misses.
11 to hit? That does not hit.
He will
We
spend
both
a
have 12.
ultimate point, and he will re-roll the 2 that he got, and that turns to a 6. So 6 plus 8 plus 1. So 7 plus 8 is 15.
That hits.
It does hit, okay. And then that is 8 plus 5, which is 13. But his whirlwind is now bolt damage, not air, because he's breaking down. His core is exposed. So he'll hit you for 13 bolt damage. Both of you.
8.
Eh.
Alright.
What happens when you hit 0?
Did you hit 0?
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. I was hoping this would come up. Alright, so you have a couple options. One option is you can surrender. Let me look at the other ones. Page 86, if anyone wants to read for themselves. Alright, so you can surrender. No, sorry, page 88. You can sacrifice yourself or surrender. Those are the two options. So if you surrender, you're basically going unconscious and like some things will haunt you later type thing. If you sacrifice, it has to meet certain criteria, but yeah. You're basically accepting your death.
But you get a really good, like, powerful effect out of it.
For sacrifice?
Mm-hmm.
I get a
So
powerful effect.
it has to be a villain on scene, which there is. It has to benefit, your sacrifice has to benefit a character you have a bond towards. So it would have to benefit Tristan. I think you have a bond with him.
Yep.
Or you have to believe that your sacrifice would make the world a better place, which really all three of these meet. And then we basically negotiate what happens, but
You know, I'll do sacrifice. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And I'll benefit Tristan there. Give him a benefit, like,
say what
Brother.
you think will happen, and then I'll help out.
Nike. What would happen?
Get the core out of there.
What are your dying minutes, you know? Like, save him, kill him?
Don't kill Kaspar. Save his soul. He doesn't seem that bad. Even though I'm kind of, a little bit evil, but I think I wouldn't want to try to kill him.
Your dying words, right? As he slashes you down with his whirlwind punch, you reach in and grab a hold of the core. You connect eyes with Tristan. You make those statements as you said, and you rip the core out with you as you fall down. The mechanical construct Kaspar starts to shake violently and break down as it starts to fall apart. He falls on the ground, not moving. There's again just a silence. And you hear, again true, Amira say, he's still in there. Please save him.
And I, at that point, I don't know if a heal would be beneficial or if there's something that I can do as a spiritist just in general that's not necessarily a, legitimate feature or, something that I paid the points for anyways, to try and almost remove some of that, like, metal work and try and, like, find the soul itself. I don't know if there's something to that effect, or if the heal would be the thing to do to try and make sure he's not completely lost.
I think what would benefit you most is that, you probably still see some pieces of flesh and things, so you can try to dissect the mechanical aspects of him without hurting him. You would have the knowledge and, do it from a healing perspective like that to make sure you're doing minimal damage to him. So you can be working on that kind of. Tristan, are you doing any actions at the moment?
Do I need to spend like a Fabula point for that?
No, I think at this point, Kaspar's pretty much, dealt with unless anything spurs him up again. So we're kind of in a...
Can I tell that, does ripping out the core kill him, or does that separate him from the mechanical aspect?
Yeah, all you would see is that he's just on the floor, like, not moving at all. But you see that Mortimer is over there, still, like, working on him. And you do know that Mortimer can speak with Amira. You just can't.
Gotcha. I'll, run over to him. And, in a way to, coax him back. Be like, Amira wouldn't want this. She doesn't like to see you like this.
You will hear...
She's, here with us now. I'm trying to be like, yo, she's, watching you.
You hear this half-human, half-mechanical voice. First you hear a breath, like a breath. And then you hear this mixed in and out mechanical human voice. Amira. Amira.
Does she start talking at all? Like, does she talk?
Yeah, she'll talk to you because she can't talk to him, but she'll say, "I'm here. I'm here. Tell him I'm here."
I'll just start speaking for her. Like, whatever she says, I'll say.
Okay.
Unless it gets raunchy, then I can't do that.
Yeah, no. She said, "Take your pants off." No.
Yeah.
She basically...
Oh, let's get into good stuff.
To summarize it, right? She'll say a lot of, "It's not your fault. It was never your fault. You can stop this. It's not too late. You can trust these people. They've come here not to kill you, but to save you. They don't want any more bad coming to the world or to you." And then you'll hear him trying to laugh, but it's just so pathetic and pitiful. And then he'll be coughing weakly in between laughing and trying to speak. "Fear it's done. I've reached my limits." He always tries to do that weird laugh in between his speaking. And then I guess, Mortimer, if you really would like to, you could try to heal.
I was tempted to do a cleanse and a heal at that point, to try and maybe, I don't know, purify whatever's going on and then shore up some of those wounds.
Ritual.
I'll spend the 15 for that.
Ritual.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that darn thing.
Ritual.
Okay. Utilize. Okay, extract magic from an object, activate a soul circuit, sense the presence of magic. So then how would I utilize that exactly when we're talking about utilizing
Yeah, so I'll throw it out there, Fry, you can help me out, but my understanding is that you have spiritism discipline, right? So you can sense the presence and feeling of creatures, and you can put someone to sleep or embolden their heart. And essentially what you're doing in a ritual is you're taking the time, depending on what potency and etc. you want to do, but you're basically saying what you want to do with your magic. How are you going to manipulate your magic to make whatever effect you want? What scale? What effect? Example. This would be maybe an extreme or major effect because it's trying to bring him back to life in a way. He's not fully gone yet.
Yeah.
The area of it would just be 1 because he's an individual. And You can do it as a group check, so Tristan even could help you. But essentially, if you have enough MP, if you want to do the highest level, it's extreme. It takes 50 mind points. Do you have 50 mind points?
I can.
Well,
I can here in a second. So
I have inventory points, so I could pull out a mind point potion for him.
I was gonna say, if you do that, then yeah, I'm good. Otherwise, what I was going to do is I was going to heal myself, give me the 40, and then that left me with 13. I would then sacrifice most of my hit points, which I can do because I have what is it? The
This Magus,
thing
yeah,
called?
let's do that.
This Magus.
Yeah,
I want to do
that
that.
sounds cool.
Use your health instead. You're giving your life to... This is some Naruto shit. I love it.
I'm literally healing myself to like get everything, and then to pump that into this ritual.
Yeah, love it.
So that'll take me down to 13 mind points, bring me back up to 40 hit points, and then I'm going to sacrifice, obviously, I'm going to leave myself with like 1 hit point left.
Okay.
And go down, or sorry, 3 hit points left, and then I go down, and then I lose all my mind points. I have 0 mind points left. 3 hit points, 50, right there.
Okay,
Nice.
so there's 3 steps. Essentially, we're going to go with an extreme potency and an area of 1 individual, so we've met those goals. So all you really have to do is pay the cost, which we've done. We've worked that out. So you just have to describe what you want to accomplish, who it's going to affect. I have the final say if it's going to work or not. And then cast it that way.
I don't need to roll anything here?
You will. And if you fail, something catastrophic happens. So the difficulty level for an extreme ritual is 16.
Okay.
I said, if we can do it as a group.
Yeah, I would be basically like, I need your help.
I was gonna be like, I can like give Kaspar the pep talk of like, it's not too late, yada yada yada, to like almost help coax Kaspar back towards our end, as opposed to like helping you, because I'm not very magical, but I think I can like help coax him to like go towards the spell, if that makes sense.
And then can I use a Fabula point to then utilize the bond that I have with Tristan to pump that into it as well?
You can both use them, yeah. So yeah,
Nice.
what'll happen here is your Spiritism magic check is Insight and Willpower, so you'll be rolling Insight and Willpower. You have to beat a 16, and you're the leader, so we'll let Tristan roll first to see how much he might be adding to yours.
So I think what would make most sense is either Insight and Willpower or double Insight.
I think Willpower is good for the flare if you're like really wanting to save him.
Yeah.
I would like that flared in.
Willpower for the win.
Okay. And then, so I just have to beat the 10 difficulty level, right, to like help him?
Yeah, you just gotta beat.
Perfect, because I rolled a 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the group check, the supporter should just be beating the 10 to add his +1 to him.
It says if any of the successful supporting characters have a bond towards the leader, the highest strength of that bond's also added to the leader's check.
There you go.
Max is 3, so I'd take it down to 2. I feel like at least 2 at this point.
Yeah, so you'll
So
get
add a +3 total.
Yeah, so the way I'm
With my
reading this is you
+1.
get +1 for his success and then +2 for the bond with you.
Okay.
So you'll get a +3 on your roll.
And then with
Insight
my
power.
my expenditure of the Fabula point for the bond as well, does that add in +2? On top?
Whatever the strength of your bond is towards that.
Yeah, because you can spend a Fabula point after performing a
But
check to invoke a bond and add
would
its
be
check.
towards Kaspar in this situation because you're using this on Kaspar. But you can use your Fabula points on other things. You can re-roll the dice, for example, if you fail. Or you can add in your trait.
And I'll hold on to that.
You could add in your healer spy type thing to get a bonus.
Add in the what? The healer's
It's on
what?
page 97. You can add
97?
a trait to re-roll or add a bond.
Okay.
Maybe your best option is to invoke your trait of being a healer spy from blah 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 to re-roll a dice.
Oh yeah.
one or both dice.
Okay. I'll hold on to that then when that. Let's see how this goes.
So you need to get a
2d10s.
at least a 13 here.
Okay, I need to reroll. So we'll spend that. And I can reroll both or one?
Yeah, either. Yeah, both or one.
Okay.
This could go.
So much freaking better.
These rituals. are
Okay,
nothing to
so you're
play
saying that I have a +3 here, right?
with. Yeah.
And I need to make what?
16.
16? I have a 6 and a 7
That's
with that
15.
+3.
+3 and 16.
Oh,
Literally
Okay.
a 16.
So you can
Nice.
describe
Get
your
a peek.
ritual and how it takes effect, but I will also add in the flair that Amira's like got her hand on your shoulder type of thing, like trying to channel her
I was
emotions.
kind of hoping that she'd be in that. So yeah, I'd almost like either have both hands over where the core was, and either with Amira's hands over mine or on me, whatever works. And then with Tristan right there, and essentially taking that energy almost from Amira, covering me, channeling it in to Kaspar.
Yeah, and I will say, since you used your Vismagus, that not only is your normal like color and flow of magic coming out, but it's also mixed with your life essence in a way, and it's now intertwining through both of your arms into Kaspar, and you see as it starts to take shape of a heart in place of where the core was, and you start to see the heart reforming and the arteries and everything reconnecting as you see his body start to recover very rapidly in front of you, and he's coughing and hacking like he's been doing. You keep hearing that awkward laugh that he's trying to do, and then it starts to get stronger and firmer. There's a moment of silence
As this
you're
is
all watching.
happening,
Yeah.
I'd like it to almost like be draining me, where I start thinning even further than what I probably already am at this point, to the point where I do look like I'm very much so close to death.
I love it. You're growing pale and weak. You're starting to almost fold over as you're still trying to stand upright to channel this energy in. And then you fall to the ground. You've given everything you can. And there's this, again, moment of just pure silence. You can hear Amira's tears in your ears. And then you hear... And that's where we'll end it, because I have no way
Noise.
to beat that or close this out any cooler than that.
Oh.
So,
there we go.
I will just read from this. This is your world. This is your story. Make your choice and fight for what you believe in. I love the motto from this book, and I feel like everything we just did in those last 10 minutes specifically captured that entire motto. I love this system. All right, so we hope you enjoyed watching Fabula Ultima and you learned a little bit about the system. We definitely love it. We've talked a little bit off camera. I had to re-record this, so that's on me. But we appreciate you guys watching, all the love and support. Please go check out our channel for Fabula Ultima, Daggerheart, DC20, everything else we've got on there, and more coming out. And until next time, keep that shield wall strong.